What is up, everybody? This is RybackStun. We have returned once again to the test center. This is a follow-up video to the previous Ultron preview video, and the reason why I've done this is because they've changed a shit ton of stuff. Like, some parts of this kit are the same, most parts are not. You'll remember, we had 3 trees and 3 specialization options for, I believe it was Ultron Prime. We now have 3 specialization options on 3 different powers. And on top of that, a bunch of powers have changed. And on top of that, resource generation for power has changed. And on top of that, bandwidth has changed. So we're going to go through basically everything all over again. First thing, here ooh, he floats. I did not notice that last time. He flies. He's cool. He's got his arm out. Neat stuff. So let's just start with the stuff that we know. We've got Operation Blast. I think the animation for this changed a little bit. It looks cooler. We've got Operation Irradiate, which is the AoE, does the weaken. Boom. We've got Precision Beams. This has got, it's that little thin thing again. So on and so forth. Encephalo Beam is, actually does look a lot better than it did before, which is nice. Energy Overload is cooldown, big power attack. Boom. It hits people around you, which is interesting. Operation Annihilate, another big blast. Boom. And then Operation Swarm, this is your single target attack, and drones attack that target. That was all Scourging Wrath. Now, Operation Swarm has 3 different augments that you can choose. Augment Irradiate. It transforms Irradiate into a far-reaching forward blast that applies additional damage over time. 2 bandwidth is reserved when you take this. You have Augment Annihilate. When you use Operation Annihilate, the cooldowns of Swarm, Encephalo Beam, and Energy Overload are instantly reset. Bandwidth reserved 4. And then you have Augment Encephalo Beam, which is reserved 6. It increases the damage of Encephalo Beam by 300%, but Operation Smash cannot be activated. So there's that. Next, we have the powers in Crushing Force. Operation Crush. Boom. That is not the right button. Apologies. Here we go. There you go. Big old rock that does damage in enemy's area. You saw the dash. Dash does the same. Concussion Blasters is your vulnerability. It does that, basically. It's a little cone area of effect that allows you to do the Concussion Blasters and stuff. Operation Flight you've already seen, but we can do it again. It's kind of neat. Next we have your Melee Basic Strike, which is the same as it was before, although I think the attack speed is a little slower. Next we have Force Blast. This is attack speed 2.6 per second, power cost 56.4, so on and so forth. Operation Slam, this is the one that knocks enemies into the air. Boom. Cooldown 6 seconds. Next we have Operation Smash, this is your crash down. Boom, big old damage. I liked the effect that was right there, that was kind of neat. Now Operation Smash... Oh, sorry, Encephalo Beam makes it so that you can't use Operation Smash, my bad. Operation Smash has 3 augments. Concussion Blasters, which reserves 2 bandwidth. It gives you 20% chance when you use Melee Strike or Force Blast to trigger a free activation of Concussion Blasters. That's interesting. Augment Crush hurls 2 additional projectiles and increases all physical damage by 20% for 8 seconds, 4 bandwidth reserved. And then Augment Slam. 300% damage, Operation Swarm cannot be activated. That's interesting. Bandwidth reserved 6. Maybe this Encephalo Beam is supposed to be Swarm, and it just says Smash. Because it doesn't make sense that this is Smash, but this is Swarm, when this should be... If it's supposed to be Swarm, then they both should be Swarm. But if this one's supposed to be Smash, then this should be Encephalo Beam, because that's what it increases. I don't know. We do what we can. Anyway, drones have been changed. You can no longer summon 8. I believe the maximum amount of drones that you can summon are... It says 0. But you still have your close combat drones, your ranged combat drones, and your elite blade drones. So... Oh, they reserve bandwidth. 20% reserved when you do that. Let's just summon just really quickly as many of these as we can. So it just takes up how much bandwidth you have. And then you sacrifice them to get rid of them all. Thank God that heat spiked my computer. Operation Sacrifice still does a whole bunch of damage, 15%. Some of these tooltips are a little busted. But there you go. Destructible Body, defense rating, total defense, deflect, all the same things it had before. We Are Ultron apparently had the amount of heads that it summoned doubled. So let's hit that really quick. Oh my god! Oh, and it's directed. You actually have to drop it on a target. So, there you go. Yeah. Oh, and it drops a little thing in the area as well. It drops an area duration on top of that. And then Ultron Prime does all the different things it does before. And Ultron Prime is your specialization applicator. So, augment Sacrifice, 2 bandwidth. Sacrifice becomes Detonate Drones, allowing Ultron to summon 3 self-destructing drones with an 8-second cooldown. Detonation Drones scale and damage and points with Ultron Prime. Augment Repair Protocol, reduces the cooldown of Indestructible Body Revive by 20%. Regenerate health to yourself, additional maximum health for yourself, and then regenerate drone health, 4 bandwidth reserved, and then you have Elite Blade Drone. This is 6 augment. Elite Blade Drone is outfitted with a flamethrower and a missile launcher, greatly enhancing its damage potential, 6 bandwidth reserved. So it looks like you can only have... Oh, no, it also increases the amount of bandwidth it reserves when he comes out, which it does not say. So that's a shame. You get one guy and he does all the different kinds of things that he does. So there's that. Yeah, so you have a ton of options available to you to do the different things in your specializations. He has the most, I think. I know Cable had 2. I know War Machine had 2. And I know that, I think both Black Panther and Spider-Man have 2. But I think Ultron is the first one to have 3. So essentially what they want you to do is they want you to take a 2 and 2 4s, a 6 and 2 2s, a 6 and a 4, or... yeah, that's it. Because if you go 2 2 6, that's 10. If you go 4 4 2, that's 10. If you go 2 2 4, that's 10. But you'll never be able to get 2 of the big stuff going. So realistically, what you pick in these 2 will probably dictate what you pick in Unstable Ultron. Me, I'm probably going to go with Repair Protocol, just because it has that nice big boost of health and regen on that, which gives me 4, and then I could pick a 4 here, or a 4 here, or, excuse me, a 4 here and a 2 here, or a 2 here and a 4 here. So, that's that. They did change Age of Ultron to have a proper effect. It's got a 10-minute cooldown. It's not, I don't know what happened in that first iteration. But, summon some drones, he drops a bunch of stuff, these drones blow up. Here's all the big power that it does. That's actually really cool. And then, the spawn of Satan, as it were. It's this weird, like, drone thing that sits there. I think it's an animation artifact from all the drones blowing up, because it does look like you can see there's pairs of hands, there's pairs of feet, there's the heads as they spin around. It's a really weird-looking thing, but it's actually kind of funny at the same time. So one thing I did want to try to show off was Sacrifice. So here's 2 guys. There's those, but these guys don't blow up. Ooh, okay, so it only the detonation drones, it completely changes it. It changes it up so that they blow up, and these guys still run around. So they stick around, yeah, it looks like they don't have a duration anymore, they stay forever. Which is interesting. So, oh yay, because I'm not in combat. Blow up, yay. There we go. So, lots of changes. Not as many physical power changes as I thought there was going to be, but it's still, these specializations basically change how his entire kit works. So, like I said, I think this Encephalo Beam is supposed to be Swarm, but if not, then this Augment Slam is supposed to be Encephalo Swarm. So, who knows? Who the hell knows? So, that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed the relook here at Ultron. There are more changes coming, so this is Test Center. Everything is subject to changes. It always is. Test Center, subject to change, everything, same thing, over and over, yada yada blah blah. If there's something significant, I'll try to annotate it, but if not, this will probably be the last video that you get from me for Ultron, unless I do a live build video. So, there's that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did showcasing it to you. Remember to like and comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Tumblr at RybackStun. More videos as they come along, and with that, this is RybackStun, signing out.